Okay everyone, it's been a tough workout this morning. Did a nice long set with some hill repeats and then a good strength session afterwards. Definitely earned this recovery meal. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. I'm going to use my Ninja. You don't have to use a blender for this, I just find it a little bit more convenient. I'm going to be making a recovery protein pancake mix. Probably looking at about a 1:3 ratio protein to carbohydrates. And I'm actually going to throw some immune boosters in. I'm going to use 32GR's new plant-based protein with Wellmune to boost the immune system as well. So immune boosting protein, recovery pancakes. Here we go. I've got a couple of servings here that I need to do. I'm actually going to mix the mocha and the vanilla. I'm going to use both of them just to give a little bit more flavor. And I'm going to make probably about 3 servings of this. So I'll show you how the ratios work. 3 servings, I'm going to put 3 scoops of each, which will give me exactly 3 servings of Wellmune actually, as well as the protein required for the pancake. I don't actually have baking powder, so it's not serious. A little bit of bicarb will do the trick. About 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, so the next step is what I'm going to use for my carbohydrates, and I actually got a cream of rice over here, but I'm going to mix it. So, I mean, basically the equivalent amount, if I'm looking at a 1:3 ratio, I've got about 60 grams worth of protein in there, a little bit higher. I'm probably looking at about 180 grams worth of carbohydrates, which in this case is actually about 250 grams, so a cupful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this though, because I want to mix this with a little bit of oats also to increase the fiber content. So let's go half and half. Half a cup of white rice flour. And because of the fiber content in oats, I'm actually going to go with a little bit more, but again also it'll be around about cup in total. If I'm trying to get 250 grams of this, mix it in as well. There we go, that's the base. Now what else are we going to put in there? So I've got my protein, I've got my carbohydrates. What I'm going to put in is my fat, and I'm going to throw in some chia seeds. Really awesome fat, known as a superfood. Actually quite love chia seeds. Going to throw in 2 tablespoons worth. Somebody will say to me it's not enough fat, but I'm going to add a little bit of nut butter later. Okay, there we go. Okay, next step is I'm going to put in some almond milk. I'm going to put in about 2 cups. I'm going to then blend it, try and get the mix going nicely. That's before I actually make the pancakes. Okay, it's ready to blend. This onto the Ninja. Get a nice little pancake pan going, and just going to heat it up a little bit. And then I can start making them. There's my batter, all nicely blended. Awesome. One thing I wanted to tell you is that the batter, because of the chia seeds, can thicken over time and can get a little bit less fluid. So if you want to increase the viscosity, just add a little bit more fluid to it. Doesn't make a difference, it will still work very, very well. But the chia seeds can swell, they can absorb the water, and they can actually thicken it quite a bit, which makes it a little bit difficult to work with. So add a little bit of fluid if necessary, all good. Pancakes are done. With the 3 servings over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my famous sort of superfood chocolate based binding sauce, and if you want to know how to make that, you better go and have a look at my chocolate brownie recipe, because it's the same as the topping. I'm going to use it to bind the pancakes. Okay. Don't go watch my chocolate brownie recipe. This particular sauce is made with a base of sesame seed paste, which is tahina or tahini, as some people call it. What I do is I add a little bit of cherry in there, some cocoa. I add a little bit of hot water. I add some nut butter. You can add a little bit of syrup to sweeten it if you want. I blend it quite nicely and make a nice thick texture. It tastes like a great chocolate sauce. It works the treat. It really does, and it gives it some nice flavor between the pancakes. Okay, last but not least, voila. Oh my God, I created heaven.